I cannot believe he did that to me in the middle of the cafeteria. Let me tell you what happened. I was standing in the cafeteria, me, Karen, and Shelly. 3 of us just standing there minding our own business, and in comes Travis. What's his name, Travis? I don't think so. Sean? Chad? Sylvester? Let's call him Sylvester. I can't remember that boy's name. But Sylvester walked into the cafeteria. He was new on the football team. He just transferred to our school. This was junior year of high school. And of course, new guy, don't look too bad, easy on the eyes. And he was on everybody's eyes, at least all the girls. And of course, me. Of course he was on my. I was like, yeah, I got eyes. Yeah, I was chubby. Yeah, I wasn't that the cutest thing, but I still had eyes that worked. And I knew handsome when I saw it. I was like, yes, sir. Mm-hmm. And he came walking to the cafeteria, walked up to me, Karen, and Shelly, and he was chit-chatting. And honestly, I don't even know what happened. I have no idea why Sylvester decided that he was going to measure our necks with his football-y hands. He was going to come and measure our necks. He started with Karen. Because, Sylvester is cute and he's like touching you. That's kind of cool. And he measured her neck with his hands. And then he got to Shelly. He measured her neck with his hands. He got to me, and he looked at me with disgust and didn't even put his hand near my neck. Now, mind you, let's just back up and say, on any other occasion, who would want some random guy talking about he's measuring your neck? It's almost like he's going to choke you. But no, we're all, Sylvester, he's touching me. And I was mad that he didn't touch me. He came at me with disgust. Because I just told you, I was a chubby girl in high school. There's a whole video where I tell you how I lost about 50 pounds in my senior year in high school. This was my junior year. I was still an attractive woman. I still was. Teenage boys couldn't see past the fluff to see the fine specimen of a woman that was underneath the fluff. And he couldn't see past to touch my neck too. And I was in the cafeteria just mortified, embarrassed. Why didn't he touch my neck too? And I tell you what, that was one of the motivations that made me work on being healthier, work on cutting my Snicker bar habit and exercising. Listen here, guys. Wisdom understands that sometimes the least little story, the story that seems like nothing to other people, is significant to you. People would say, well, why would you want this stupid football player touching your neck too? Well, I did, because he was touching everybody else's neck. And it was embarrassing when he didn't touch my neck too, because he was Sylvester, the new football player. We understand that some things that are a big deal to others is not necessarily a big deal to you, but you don't minimize them. That's one thing. Second thing is, you never know where motivation could come from, because honestly, that whole neck touching incident really encouraged me or motivated me to say, you know what? I think he didn't touch my neck because I was fat. And technically, I was fat. I was overweight for a 15. I was 15 as a junior. I graduated high school at 16. I was overweight for a 15-year-old girl. I didn't exercise. I had my Snicker bar all the time, and I was eating too much. When he did that, I began to really look at myself and like, what are you doing to your body? What are you doing? And that really made me start taking better care of myself. Motivation can come from anywhere, even in things that were disappointing and sad. Then there is stupidness. You are just so mad, so livid, so that somebody embarrassed you, you'd swing on and punch people in the teeth. You just overreact to the situation or not even take the time to learn the lesson from a situation. It's not ideal, I know. But it was what happened. The truth is the truth. That was my motivation. Or you start judging people. You found you were motivated by that. That bothered you. Why would that even bother you? He not even worth it. You hear the conversation all the time. Let's not do that to each other. Have you been in a situation before where you're embarrassed in public or somebody said it was like, no big deal that happened to you? If that's happened to you before, let me know in the comment section below where somebody has actually minimized an experience that you have. You know what? I feel bad for a second here because I've actually done that to other people. I've minimized their situation like, why are you getting mad for? It ain't nothing. It ain't no big deal. Now I need to remember that. That same thing happened to me. I can't be minimizing people. Anyway, there you have it. Wisdom, stupidness. Choose wisdom. And remember, show me your brightest, show me your best, show me the latest guru. God's wisdom lets theirs look like stupidness.